Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and my name is SYAFARIEZA BINTI EFFENDI, and my student ID is 2023299292. So for assignment 1, that belongs to subject CSC508, which is data structure, I create a Formula 1 inventory system. So what is actually a Formula 1? So Formula 1 is a highly prestigious motorsport racing competition, and basically it's a very expensive sport, and it requires a lot of budget to maintain the car itself. And for your information, this year they have approximately 24 competitions all around the world. So obviously they need an inventory system to track all of the budgets, right? So without further ado, let's just jump into the system that I've created. So as you guys can see here, there are 7 classes that I've created to create this system. So let's go deeper in one by one. So the first thing first that I want to show is an array list class, which is a custom implementation of array list class that I've created, and I name it as F1 array list. So this class provide method such as to insert data, to retrieve data, and also to delete data, and many more. And then I also create class named ArrayListException. So now let's move on to the linked list part. So the first thing first is the nodes, which is a basic implementation of a node in a linked list. So this class represents each element in a linked list, which is a node, and each node holds some data and reference to the next node. And then we move on to the linked list class, which is a customized linked list that I've created, and I name it as F1 linked list. So this class also provide methods such as to insert data, to retrieve data, to delete data, and many more. And then I also create class named EmptyListException. So now let's move on to the Formula 1 inventory class. So in this class, I declare some of the attributes such as parts ID, part name, category, quantity, team, and also unit price. And I also create a method such as default constructor, normal constructor, setter, and also getter. And I also create a method to calculate total price, and also method for toString, method toString for displaying details. Now let's go to the main class, which is main F1 inventory. So first thing first, I declare some of the Java package, and then I declare scanner object for user input, because in my system there are 2 ways for the system to get data, first from text file and second from the user input. And then I create object of F1 array list, F1 linked list, and also Formula 1 inventory classes. Since my system use text file, I use Java scanner to read the text file, and then I apply string tokenizer to split each line into token, and all of this data will be inserted into Formula 1 inventory classes, and also will be inserted into F1 array list class by using insert friend method. And then I apply catch if there is an error while searching for the text file or while reading the text file. And then we enter for loop. I do casting because the data from the F1 array list will be copied and inserted into the F1 linked list class by using insert from method, which is from the F1 linked list class. And then I declare variable name answer, ans, I shorten it, and I initialize it with y, and then we enter while loop while answer not equal to n, and then I declare variable name dashboard which it will store the user input of which action or option that they want to update or view, and then we enter, and I change the dashboard because it's string. I pass it into int, and then if user enter 1, this is where the details of Formula 1 inventory record will be displayed. So I declare a variable name list, and all of the f.to string, all of the record will be stored into list variable, and then list will be wrapped inside the text area, and then I apply scroll pin so that the output will be show up in an organized way. So for option 2, if the user enter 2, this is where the user can search for a specific Formula 1 team name, and then all of the record from that team will be displayed. So I declare a variable name search to store variable team name, and then this one I use array list, and then the details for all of the specific Formula 1 team name will be stored into the search result. And then same as option 1, the search result will be wrapped into text area, and then apply scroll pin so that the output will be show up in an organized way. And then if the user enter 3, this is where the user can insert new data for each variable, and will be inserted into both F1 linked list and also F1 array list. If the user enter 4, this is where the user can delete data, and they just can insert the parts ID that they want to delete. So it will be stored into the parts ID delete. For this one, I use both F1 array list and also F1 linked list. For F1 array list, I use method remove add. For F1 linked list, I use method remove. So if the user enter 5, this is where the calculation for each Formula 1 team and also the grand total price located. So this one I use array list. So if the user search 6, this is where the user can search for lowest total price among the Formula 1 team. So I declare variable minimum price and also lowest detail. So f.to string will be stored into the lowest details, and it will show, so for the output we only show the lowest detail one. By the way, this I use F1 linked list. So if the user enter 7, they can search for the highest total one. Same as the option 6, I only display the highest detail one. So for this one, I also use linked list. And then for option 8, this is where the calculation of average total price. So I declare average price, total price, and also count data, and the output will be only show the average price. And then if the user enter 9, the answer will be changed to n, and the loop will end, and then it will the output will be pop up. Thank you for using this system. So now let's draw up some output. So firstly, we enter 1, so all of the details has been pop up. 2, we search for Mercedes, and all of the details about Mercedes has been pop out. And then 3, add record, so enter the required form. And later we enter 1 again, and the new record has been added like that. And then 4, we delete record that we add earlier, P0 to 1, and we enter 1 again, so the record has been deleted. And then 5 for total price, 6 for lower price, 7 for highest price, and then 8 for average, 9 to exit.